Do you want to be fully warm and ready to dance at the start of each class, but struggle to get there early to warm up? Hey, what's up, dancer? This is Gina McFadden of Dancer 360, your go-to coach for all things dancer health, body, mind, and soul. I know how it is. You're rushing home from school, throwing on your tights and leotard in the back seat, eating a quick snack, and trying to get to dance on time. Sometimes the last thing on our mind is a thorough warm-up. But if you watch the 3 dancer warm-ups you're probably making, the wrong warm-up or no warm-up at all can be detrimental to your body and to how you perform in class. So be sure to go back and watch that 3 dancer warm-up mistakes you're probably making videos so that you don't make them anymore. But what if I told you that warming up didn't have to take 20 minutes of your precious time? And the secrets I'm sharing with you in this dance warm-up tutorial will not leave you feeling cold and stiff when class starts, but warm and ready to go from the get-go of class. These expert tips I'm about to share with you will help you get warm before class, both safely and effectively, so that you're ready to go when your teacher walks in the door. By the end of this dance warm-up tutorial, you'll know how to choreograph the perfect dance warm-up, leaving you prepared for an amazing class. Okay, my first step in this dance warm-up tutorial is dancer warm-up with cardio. Don't you hate it when you stretch for 15 minutes and still feel stiff when class starts? Me too. But one of the best ways to get warmed up quickly is by doing a little cardio. And don't worry, I'm not telling you need to go for a jog here. Just completing 25 jumping jacks will increase your heart rate and start to get that blood flowing to your arms and legs and start to warm up your muscles. Find jumping jacks boring? Try doing jumping jacks into a sumo squat, or 5 jumping jacks facing the front, side, back, and side. If you only have a couple minutes to get warm, a bit of cardio, like these 25 jumping jacks, is the best way, hands down, to start to get you warm before you do those batmas in class. Now, I actually got my timer out and timed this for you. It took me 25 seconds to do 25 jumping jacks, and I think we all have at least 25 seconds to spare. All right, my second step in this dance warm-up tutorial is dancer warm-up with dynamic stretching. PSA, static stretching is killing your jumps and turns. This is no joke, and it's backed by science. When you static stretch, for example, with your leg up on the bar, or every dancer's favorite frog stretch, you are actually decreasing muscle power for up to 1 hour later. So what to do instead of instead of static stretching, I gave it away, dynamic stretching. So let's say you want to loosen up your hip flexors. I used to lay on a foam roller, let my hang down for 5 minutes to stretch out this. Now I'm not saying that's bad, but there is a better way of warming up and stretching that muscle for class. For best practices, we choose stretches that move and use muscle activation, or dynamic stretches. In our hip flexor example, I might come into a crescent lunge and then stretch my front leg before going back into the lunge. I might repeat this 2 or 3 times on each leg. And dynamic stretching is a time saver, my dear busy dancer, because dynamic stretching is actually doing double duty. We're stretching the right way, and we're also activating the muscles that will help us dance with power and stamina. This might take 2 minutes. And I'm not a math whiz, but I think we're up to about 2 minutes and 30 seconds when you add in our jumping jacks. So before I tell you my third step in this dance warm-up tutorial, I want to invite you to check out healthydancer360.com. That's healthydancer360.com to learn more about my Dancer 360 course. Not only do I teach you how to maximize your flexibility and gain power in your dancing, but I also teach you how to grow your confidence and tap into your unique artistry. Visit healthydancer360.com for more details on how I can help you level up body, mind, and soul in just 20 minutes per week. Okay, now on to my third step in this dance warm-up tutorial. Dance warm-up with range of motion. Want better batmas? You need to warm up your range of motion. Not just your legs though. To warm up your range of motion in your arms, simply take a few circles back and forward. To warm up your range of motion in your legs, do a few sweepy leg swings, both to the front and the back. Be sure to also do the side. Be gentle here, because we're not fully warm yet, so we're not looking for a grand battement up to your ear. To warm up your range of motion in your back, take a couple of cat-cow stretches, a few side bends, and gentle twists from your core. Make sure when you're twisting from your core, you're not just moving your shoulders, but really wrapping around from your cage. Okay, my final step in this dance warm-up tutorial is dance warm-up with specific muscle activation. Why activate muscles? Well, there's tons of science out there on this topic. I'll link to some great articles that you can read below. But in basic English, which is how I like to roll, why activate muscles? Because you can't use muscles that haven't been switched on. So we are going to activate the most important muscle groups for dancers by doing the following: squats, clamshells, and arm lifts. Squats. Think of squats as ugly pliés. Begin with your feet parallel. Yes, parallel, my bunhead friends. And then begin to bend at the hip and the knees at the same rate, sitting your hips back and down. Then squeeze your glutes as you come back to standing tall. Do this 10 times. Now clamshells. Clamshells can be done standing or lying down, with a band or without. The idea behind clamshells is to activate your deep turnout muscles. So let's say around 10 slow controlled clamshells on both legs. Finally, arm lifts. And this is going to activate the shoulders and your upper back and set your posture up for success in class. I want you to lay down all the way on your stomach. Activate your abs by lifting your navel up off the floor toward your spine, and you're going to hold that activation throughout. Then bring your arms to a V and point your thumbs up toward the ceiling. Then you're going to lift your thumbs upward and back down. Do this maybe 10 to 15 times. To open your arms to Alsa cone, try the same thing again. Remember to keep your navel lifted into your spine. Then I want you to squeeze the place in between your shoulder blades to gently lift your Alsa cone arms off the floor. Maybe do this 10 to 15 times. So there you have it, my step-by-step tutorial to have a fantastically effective warm-up in a short amount of time. Now you've got the step-by-step tools to choreograph the perfect dance warm-up so that you get warm and can start class warm from the get-go. So remember, dance warm-up with cardio, dance warm-up with dynamic stretching, dance warm-up with range of motion, and dance warm-up with muscle activation. Remember to check out Healthy Dancer 360, that's healthydancer360.com, to learn more about my online course that will change the course of your dance career. We will see you back here next 360 Thursday, and until then, dancer, keep shining on with all that you are.